abazanyi ba King Sport babawe space wali. Tokena inali okumutotaka mutale nga busatu abazanyi gwe banatuula bale buzibu ki
Nkumba. Bakube batambuze ebigere ekozi
batambuza mikono
bateke babone tubatwalira mu wilubalo
bazanya kulu w'ekinaku
ejjangu bazikiriza shoti lutwama
Hey, 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 and good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're most welcome to the team event of Ecopa and Tebe Corridor Pool Association. As it is Ruja taking on King Sports. In the team's events. Here we are in a TV, in a place called Pool Garage, where 100 of us are witnessing this team event that started yesterday, and here we are today. To the finals. To the finals of Ecopa team event. We are coming to you live on satellite media, on a YouTube channel, and it's a cozy evening. Not so cold, not so warm. It's cozy. And here I am to give you the commentary of this match that is happening. And I go by the name of Mochuzi. As it is 1-1, Rujaba 1 and Kingsport 1. 2 weeks back, we had the same team maize event at Ade Sports, but in a different category, where the team's event was about areas, pool arenas areas around Kampala, where they were at Addis and they challenged, and King Sports were the winners. And right now here we are in Entebbe again in the team's event, and they're on the finals playing against Rujaba. I didn't know about this Rujaba, but here we are, and I think this is the first time I'm seeing them, and they're on the finals playing against the champions of team events, which is King Sports. King Sport has players like Arafat, Elia Timoli, Abe, I've forgotten Abe's name, the other name that he uses, but usually we call him Abe of Entebbe. While as Nujaba has Caleb, a senior player. Caleb is a senior player, and I've seen one player that is playing right now is called Felista. And then I've seen Amza as well playing for Rujaba. I don't know how can I explain that shot. I can't explain it anyway. I know there is a lot of noise going on in the background, but I hope I'm audible enough. to be heard by your dear viewers. As Caleb Mwele sinks in the second block of Rujaba. Rujaba has players that know how to play this game. Actually, I'm saying Alan. Most of the people call him Manager Alan. He comes from Rujaba, and this is going to be really an interesting match to watch. We are at Pool Garage. Along Baita, Ababiri, just right next, opposite Nkumba University. If you know where Nkumba University is in Entebbe, this is where we are. As we are witnessing beautiful shots coming out from Arafat. This is only Entebbe region lead. So the players that we are witnessing at the finals, they all come from Entebbe. As Arafat is on the verge of sinking in the black to make it 2-2, to make it 2-2. Like I say, this is going to be an interesting match because we have a lot of fans chanting for King Sport. King Sport comes from the heart of this place, while as well Ruja is not in the heart, but it's just in the sideways. So Larim is like King Sport is not at its home ground, but just in the neighborhood of its home grounds. Because Pool Garage is just a few meters away from King Sports Arena. And as you can see, King Sport has a lot of fans. It's now Abe taking on Amza. Amza makes a scratch on the break. Giving Abe a chance. Abe knows this game very well. Between Amza and Abe, I think Abe is more experienced than Amza in this game. As Elia Jr. is trying to make that frame on the other side of the table, winning it against manager Alan. He's on the block. He needs to make a big sharp cut slice there. Or just at the block, because the cue ball is near the block. But with his body shape, he needs to make a sharp cut slice, and which a sharp cut slice needs a long body stretch. And here on the other table, Abe is called Abe. I always failed. I tried to make him a bit sweet. That was sweet from Elia Jr. Scores, he makes it 3-2. I was soon saying they as well to close the table after being given 2 shots. Wow. Hamza opted for the yellows after Abe failing to close the table with 2 shots. The yellows have a very simple pattern, but you never know. Anyway, like I said, you never know. You know, there are players that you know that you already see, and you know you're like, I don't think they are perfect enough to make a clearance. That was not good for us. He needs to pull up the stockings while playing Abe, who is more experienced than him. I thought Abe was going for a clearance, but opted for a safety, which is not so giving, because he has cleared left side for the Abex to see his Amzi to see his next yellow, not Hamza next under. He was supposed to go more softer than that. Cut, turning up his reds. Because the other time they were very difficult for him to find them in anywhere pockets, but now he has put them wide and easily just manipulates the cue all around to find them. Just remove them from the rack. He has a bank shot to play. If he gets it right and has Kubo right in the right position, Abe might win this round. As on the other table, Bola is taking on Caleb. Abe goes for a bank shot, but I don't think that's what he wanted. Hamza goes safety for the black. I think that was the right shot for him to play there. That was close. Bull on the other table is on the verge of winning frame number 6 to extend King Sports lead to make it 4-2 against Ruja. And on this table, it is still a cat and mouse game. And on the other table, Bole makes it 4-2. Like I said, now it is a rainy day because it's now raining outside. It's a bit cold. It is really, really going to be heartbreaking for a team that loses in such a cold weather. But anyway, that's cool. One wins, one loses. This is a cat and mouse game now. As on the other table, it is Felista taking on Elia Jr. I guess I'm right. As Amza tries to find I see that coming. He finds his yellow, Amza finds his yellow, giving Abe and not giving cue ball for Abe to go for a finish. So I think we'll have a chance to see Amza back to the frame. Depending on how Abe will play safety for his cue ball. Not to give it away to Amza. There is a chance of him playing a snooker. He does it perfectly. That was a good shot from Abe. Like I said, Abe has experience when it comes to this game, more than Amza. Amza is a young talent. He's just a coming up young talent. He does not take pool seriously, but he knows to play some shots. Just like that. He finds his yellow. Still now, cue ball given to Abe might be perfect for him to slice this red that is on the top. Make a sharp cut slice. Right English. Top, cue ball bouncing off the cushion. Finds his next red, but then black is blocked. So, Abe needs to play a very significant shot here. Has to be given. He goes for a power shot, wanting to open up the yellow close to the black. He fails and still gives himself not a giving cue ball, but he may have a chance of a bank shot. He goes for a bank shot. He gets it right. Gives himself cue ball. I think it is a touch, or if not, the cue ball is too close. He can make a top cut slice, but then automatically cue ball will be sinking in yellow. So he has to be accurate on his targets to sink in both balls, black and the yellow. As on the other table, it is Mawa working on Felista. This is a strong team. Pink Sport is a strong team, man. All these guys are experienced. Abe is still contemplating to see if he's going to make a right shot. He has to be on target with the black. Oh, he goes off the rail, finds the black, giving Amza a chance. Amza really needs to have a big shot here. He has to do the cue ball backwards. with the right English. He goes for top follow, giving himself a very good cue ball for the next yellow. He will need either a drawback to draw. Needs to draw the cue ball backwards, or either cue ball needs to bounce off 2 cushions to find the black. Or if not, he plays follow to black for the center. He goes for a follow, cue ball bouncing off 1 cushion for him to find the black. Hamza versus the black. He sinks it in. Ruja bar 3, king spot 4. As on the other table, Mawa Gideon is on the verge of making 8-5-3 to win frame number 8. He has 3 reds to the black. They're all in open space for him to just manipulate the cue ball around perfectly, just like that. On the verge. As on this table, it is manager Alan coming on with Arafat. Alan is the manager of this team that is on the final as well. As Mawa Gideon on the black. 6 it in. King spot 5. Rujaba.
Score on the update. King spot 5.
5 and
Rujaba 3. As the pressure increases,
as my fellow female player, Maria, is really chanting out for King Spot. She's a new member. King Spot has just signed. Congratulations, girl. So she's chanting out for her team. It is fire in here. Fire in here at Pool Garage in Baitavavidi, located in Entebbe, as we are watching Entebbe Corridor Pool Association team events. And we are on the finals where King Sport taking on Rujaba. And King Sport is leading 5-3. As the young talented Arafat is trying to show skill. That's a big shot. King Sports has players like Elia Jr., Arafat, Abe, Mawa Gideon, and Bole, a very heighted gentleman with a very long height called Bole. Like we usually say, or like every person that says Uganda is full of talent, and you can notice these are not among the senior players, but these guys are shooting well. As Arafat fails to finish the frame, giving manager Alan a chance. Jabba players, they have a senior player, Caleb. I think it's the team captain, with manager Alan, the one that is playing on the table. has Amza, and then a young talent called Felista. Well, as well, there is another talented, how should I call him? Gentleman? Still a boy. Playing on the other table while he's playing against Eddie Jr. Manager Alan is trying to go for a clear, smooth and softly, at least to pull one back for his team. He needs to go smooth on target on that shot. He needs to draw the cue ball backwards with the left spin. Perfect shot. That was a beautiful shot from manager Alan. There he needs a sharp cut slice. With the left spin, then cue ball will come natural. Just like that. And he is on the black. This shot might look simple, but it's a bit difficult because sometimes he hits the pocket cushions and it doesn't sink itself in. So he has to really be accurate on target to at least pull one back for his team. And on the other table, manager Alan goes hard and doesn't sink. Oops. Black is just kiss the pockets, just like I said. Arafat needs to sink in that yellow. He has been given a chance. He needs it. Right. Takes his time. A moment of silence. He takes the shot. Unfortunately.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Satellite Media. My name is Richard Travis, welcoming you to the final of a team event organized by the Entebbe Corridor Pool Association. The match is between Kings Sport Team A versus Ruja, and that one is 6-3 currently, 10 frames so far that are being played. However, Ruja is bringing a fourth for themselves. Allow me quickly read through as Richard Travis comes on to the commentary. My counterpart, who chooses taking a little water break, should be coming back to give you more updates. We have Sebu Zibu, we have Bule, Mawa Gideon, Kawonde, Chimuli area, and Fik and Katwalo. Those are the players, inclusive of the substitutes that are playing for Kings Sport Team A tonight in the grand final. Remember, Kings Sport is known for having been the one that took the trophy at Addis Sport in Chireka, where we had the same category of team event, racing to 13 some 2-3 weeks ago, and then Team Ruja has got Chelama, Hamza, Caleb, Felista, Alan, Master, Alex, and Mark. These are the people that are having the final, with now frame number 11 going to be played by our very own Semuzibu Abex. Abex plays frame number 1, number 6, number 11, and game 16. Then Bule will play frame 2, frame 7. He will be playing frame 12 and frame 17. Mawa Gideon, frame 3, 8, 13, and 18. Kawonde Arafat played 4, 9, 14, and will be ending with frame 19. That is, if he isn't substituted. Then Chimuli area will be going for frame number 5, number 10, number 15, and number 20. That will be Chimuli area. Then the unused substitutes will be AB, and we have Fik, the manager, and the Katwalo, that is Yusuf Waidembe. Ruja has Chilama playing frame number 1, number 10, number 14, and number 18. Hamza playing frame number 2, number 6, 15, and 19. Caleb Muhire playing frame number 3, 17, 11, and 20. And then Felista will be playing 4, 8, 12, and 16. And then manager Alan played 5, will be playing 9, 13, and 17. Remember, they are racing to 13 for the trophy and the money. 700 Uganda shillings, 700,000 Uganda shillings up for grabs for the winner in this tonight's final. The teams that participated were quite many. I will be giving you some update of which teams participated. However, remember, there was Jacinto, there was Laban's Arena, there was King Sport Team A, B, and C, and then there was Ray's Arena in Kauku, to mention but a few. Welcome, dear lovely viewers.
As Mr. Satellite himself has just given you a brief about what is happening right now, what we are watching right now, what we are witnessing right now, is a 6-4 score, 10 frames played. Whoever gets to 13 first would have won. The trophy would be the man of the manifest of the team league, as King Sport is leading 6-4. On this table, we are having Mwile Kadip taking on Abe, and on the other table is Bule taking on Felista. The house is on fire. These are all Entebbe corridor people. They all come from Entebbe. It's one of the beautiful cities Uganda has. As Bole is on the verge of winning frame number 11 to extend the lead of King Sports. Playing smooth, soft. And here Caleb tried to open up his yellow that was attached to the black, though unfortunately the black went untouched itself to the right. So he will need a big shot. These tables can pause. You just have to go smooth and slow. And the ball is also, that's what I've noticed about these tables. Goes hard on the block, giving Felista a chance. Felista is not a bad talent, upcoming, I've witnessed, though he needs to go smooth on his shots. As he snookers Bole. Bole comes from the fray to find his black, he finds it, put it in space. That was a beautiful shot from Bole. Felista goes for defense again. As on this side as well, Abe is trying to go defense as well. Bole goes off the rail to find his black. Oh no. He instead hits the red first, and then unfortunately the red blocks the black. As on this side, Caleb also makes a sharp cut slice for the yellow. It turns out to be a very good shot, though might be snookered again. The house is on fire as Bole hits hard. And he doesn't sink in the black. Felista needs to make a clearance here. He's a good shooter, but he goes hard where it is not necessary sometimes. He needs to be a little bit slower to find his next cue ball. He tries to snooker and he fails. Giving Bull an open cue ball for open black. Bull versus the black. As Abe snookers Mwile Caleb perfectly. Mwile goes hard on the black and he sinks in the cue ball and the black. The house is hitting up 6-5. As when it goes off the rail, he finds his yellow, but then white has just put it itself premature. That was going to be a very big shot from Mwine. Abe uses his free shot to open up the pocket where his red was behind the yellow, giving himself a very nice cue ball to find the red that was attached on the rail to put it in space while snookering Caleb, giving him one chance back on the table. Because if he doesn't want to look at Abe's reds, Abe might go for a win. Caleb goes off the rail. He finds his yellow. One shot. Abe needs a big shot because now black is blocked where it would be sunk easily. So Abe needs either to manipulate the cue ball right behind the black. He goes for defense, giving Caleb a chance. But this is a risk. Caleb might find his, and then cue ball might just open up the black. But it's a hard shot. Caleb goes slow. Good shots. It's a touch. Defense onto defense. Perfect. As on the other table, manager Alan is taking on Mawa Gideon. Professor Bonaparte, how are you doing? And DJ Osborne, hope you're doing well. And that was a good defense from Abe. Wow. That shows experience from Abe. That was a very good shot. He has played defense, giving Mwile Caleb one last chance. Mwile Caleb goes off the and he finds his yellow. So where is he going to put the black? A combination shot cannot work. Mwile Caleb goes slow on the block. That was a shot. I didn't see that coming. Me, I would have played it anyhow. As Abe puts his red, I think he didn't want that, but Caleb played a very good shot. Defending black. As Abe goes for the oh my goodness. How do you call this? How do you call it? Where the Caleb was supposed to play such a shot. That was epic. As on the other table, Mawa Gideon is still in play. This is the young gentleman I was talking about. I don't know his name. It's called David Shelama. He has been playing so far so good for Raju Batim. As he breaks.
I think this team event is not all about being a very good potter. The way you look at how Abex won the previous frame, it was really very exceptional and very magical. I can't even explain, but when we got the other cue ball, I just knew we were going to open up the black. How I wish maybe Caleb would have played his black by bank, not to wait. He thought maybe if he puts it next to the rail, Abex wouldn't have maybe any way out. But Abex has showed him. I also didn't see it, but when he put the cue ball near there, I just knew he wanted to play with the left spin to open up the black, and it really happened magically. That was very, very, very class of him. He really showed that he's experienced, that he has been in this game for quite a while, and I believe King Sport is capable of winning this trophy for another second time, having taken the island of Addis. The players are good. Yeah, there is Eria, there is Bule, and then Arafat. There is Abex, Abex, Bule, Mawa, Mwonge, Kawonde, Arafat, Chimuri, Eria. Then these others are unused substitutes. I believe these are the players that are going to. Caleb, yeah. I saw manager Alan also trying, but yeah, but currently the scores are now 7-5. So far, 2 frames are being played, frame number 13 and number 14. When I look at my chart, the player playing frame number 13 is Mawa Gideon, and frame number 14, frame number 13 is Alan. Yeah, Alan is the one playing against Mawa Gideon, frame number 13. Then frame number 14 we are having Kawonde Arakat and Chirama. Those are the ones playing the frames respectively. Surely. Yeah, so it was actually a painful loss, Kabisa. Surely. But anyway, Caleb, I don't know why in team events he normally loses frames. Yesterday he lost around 4 frames. I remember playing against him here. He remained on the block, snookered himself. I had 7 balls, composed myself and brought a win for my team. I was playing for Pink Sport Team B. Unfortunately, it was eliminated today in the quarterfinals. Yeah, I played for Pink Sport. Pink Sport alone brought 3 teams. They brought A, B, C. C was eliminated at the group stages. B went up to quarters. And now A is here up to the finals. Yeah, it has very many players. Actually, you may find that out of those 3 teams that were brought, there are others who even didn't play. The arena has a well-off manager. He supports the players. He has done a lot of work for the arena. And you find that the pool players themselves are united. You can see the support they are giving their players here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's very, very nice. Please do. Currently, we had Dalira, but Dalira is up for studies. There is one lady that escorted the team. She's called Claudina Rondo. She's over there. Yeah, please, you're welcome. And there is a tournament that is organized by Julie for the ladies. Hope you'll be participating. Oh, okay. Please do. We want you at Kingston. And Manager Clinton is also in the house. If you feel it is okay to talk to him about joining the club, you don't know him. He's around. He's around. He's a guy who works at the airport. The one behind. Yeah, the one putting on white.
This is a Tom and Jerry from Touch Touch. Cat and mouse. The llama with a beautiful snook. As manager Alan is on the bench, he's only left with 2 reds to the black. He has been offered a drink. A special drink has been offered to manager Alan. With the beautiful shots.
Manager Alan
is on
bringing
the
a
bench.
6th for his team. I told you that Manager Alan is a good potter, though he plays pool for fun.
Yeah, he plays full for fun. There is no training in him. He's just playing.
But the left-hander is there. He has brought a 6th for Ruja Bar.
Yeah. It will be so hurting for King Sports to lose this.
By the way,
Because
for
the
sure.
people they are playing against, it's only, I think,
They
one
are very
serious
weak
player.
players.
They are very weak players that don't train, don't take pool seriously like to your pro level. So if King Sport loses this will be really a big statement to them. Kilama needs a sharp cut slice, cue ball in space. Perfect shots from Kilama. Kilama has been playing so well for his team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
So,
humble, very composed.
yeah. With his shots. And he wins, my friends.
I think he'll need to draw the cue ball backwards,
Yes, he'll
either
need
by
to draw-
bouncing off the cushion or with a draw shot, so that he pots, because there is no direct passage to the center on the right.
Yeah. But I don't think he sees it. Oh,
That is
he has
it.
seen it
Yeah.
right. Good shot.
Very perfect.
Perfect shot.
And this will be an equalizer.
Fans are chanting. It is fire in the house.
Yeah, fully packed. Fans on their toes. Kilama pots the black for the 7th time.
It is 14 frames played and it is 7-7. Wow.
Yes, 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 yes.
Mazanye.
Scoreboard update. King Sport 7, Ruja 7.
On the other table, Elia Chimoli taking on Amza. And coming on this table, I don't know who's coming on this table, but let's wait and see. Who do you think is coming on this table? For
The
frame
other one is
number-
frame 15. This is frame
Frame
16.
16.
On this table, frame 16 is going to be played by Abex Semuzibu
Yeah.
for King Sport. And then for Ruja, frame 16 will be played by Felista.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't see Felista winning this frame against Abex.
Abex is experienced. Maybe he will utilize the win over the luck and maybe use break and finish.
Yeah, Felista, I've seen him as a very good runner. He runs the table, but he doesn't finish.
Okay.
So when you're playing experienced Abe, I think he has been put on the bench. It looks like we are
maybe
seeing
I've
a
made
new
a
face.
substitute. I think
Emma?
they have substituted.
They substitute Felista to Emma.
Among their substitutes, there is one named Master, Alex, and Mark. And I think they are substituting Mark. Let's wait and see. Let's have a match that is taking place between area. Remember, it is 7-7. Now, area junior playing frame number 15 for King's Sport.
It is fire in the house. And once the fans start chanting their voices, so plus now it is fire in the house. It's either way around since it is a tie, 7-7. Now pressure is mounting on both sides to King Sports and Rajuba. As Elia goes off the rail to find his yellow, he finds it, giving Amza a very difficult cue ball. So Amza finds his red and still places the cue ball. Not so giving for Elia. Elia needs to play a white English on this. Find his yellow, he finds it. He's playing against Amza. Amza needs, in my own way, I would play a bank shot to bring that red, just like that. And Elia's yellows. That would be nice. That was a beautiful shot from Amza. Comes off the rail and he fouls. Amza uses his free shots by putting the yellow that was in front of his red. That was a beautiful shot. Now I think he needs to roll that cue ball with the follow to snooker again. If not, just taps the red off the rail, bouncing it off the rail, while cue ball placing it at the left side. He goes for a follow shot. Cue ball is in perfect place. He has snookered Elia Jr. again. It is a touch frame happening here. I don't think that's the right shot for Hamza to play, but you never know. Because cue ball can bounce off the rail just like that and it sinks itself. Oh no. That was close. He has looked at Elia again, but Elia Jr. is experienced enough to manipulate the cue ball just to touch the yellow, and the yellow touches the red that is attached to the yellow and opens up just like that. Perfect shot from Elia. That was a visible shot to see. Elia on the verge of scoring from number 15. That is an easy slice for Elia. I don't think he can miss that. Oh no. Blocking the line. That was a very big miss. A very big mistake from Hamza.
Kingsport 8. Ruja 7. Time out. Break yakachika 10. Then tukonosha kuvuge.
Jackie, gamba bawayitu abagende balonde bali mu Gaza. Gamba abana bali mu Gaza. Yes, hello.
Sebo nsanyusa okulaba.
Kale Sebo.
Oli live ku satellite media.
Kale Sebo.
Sebo nsaba oyogereko eri abatulaba essaawa zino. Kino kye tuliko olwaleero kye kiki era gwani. Sebo nsaba otandike n'amannya go.
Yes, amanya bampita Alanike era nga nze omu ku ba managers ba Pool Garage era nze omu ku batwala ekifo kino. Naye nga ndi musanyufu nnyo olw'omuzannyo guno gwa pool. Ndi musanyufu nnyo olwa tournament eno, ndowooza edition esoose eno Entebbe ey'okuba nga tuzanya leagues. So tuli ku Pool Garage, ekimu ku bifo by'oyinza okuba ng'osanga wano Entebbe nga kisangibwa wano Nkumba era nga kitambulirwako byonna byonna ebikwatagana ne pool. So eno tournament eri under Ecopa.
Yes, Sebo.
So nga ye tournament esookedde ddala era nga tulina fine essaawa zino. Kuliko tiimu gye bayita Ruja etuwadde challenge ey'amaanyi ennyo because teri adde agisuubira kuba nti egenda teekawo challenge bweti. They ne ttiimu eya Kingsport. Fana tumanyi Kingsport mbyemizannyo abadde w'amaanyi naye Ruja ataddewo show ey'amaanyi Sebo.
Sebo tweyanziza nnyo. Kakati nsaba omenyeremenyere ku bantu. Tiimu zinga mmeka ezeetabye mu tournament eno?
Ya tubadde ne tiimu 16 okusinziira ku nteekateeka. Tiimu 16 zatandise okuva eggulo olw'omukaaga tournament we yatandise. Ne wayitawo tiimu 8 ne zizannya olwaleero mpaka ne zijja nga ziwanduka finale. Tulina tiimu ya Kingsport yetuuse ku final ne ttiimu ya Ruja ssebo mukama wange.
Ssebo tweyanziza nnyo tweyanzege olwa update eyo.
Yes ssebo.
Ekirala kye njagala okubuuza mu kifo kino tuzannyirwawo puulu yekka oba waliwo ebintu ebirala ebikolebwawo omuntu ali eyo bw'aba asobodde okuyitako wano biki ebirala ebikolebwa mu kifo kino kye tuyita puulu garage?
Neyanziza nnyo mukama wange olw'ekibuuzo ekyo nti puulu garage bw'okiwulira oyinza okulowooza nti kifo kikola ebintu bitono nnyo naye puulu garage tukola ebintu bingi nnyo okuviira ddala ku linnya nga bw'owulira nti puulu garage tuliringira ddala n'ebintu bya puulu byonna. Tusobola okuba nga tukanika pool tables kuba tulina kampani ennene ekanika pool tables, tutunda pool tables empya n'enkadde tuddaabiriza n'okuddaabiriza. So ekifo kino tukulirwa mukama wange gwe bayita Sozi, CEO w'ekifo kino omukulu Sozi Lawrence abasinga gwe bayita Rasta, era nga bwe tutambuza ekifo kino ne ttiimu yonna. Naye nga pool garage tulina restaurant, tutunda emmere, tutunda caayi, byonna tulina ebintu bingi, tulagirawo omupiira.
Omuntu ayinza okubuuza nti emmere kigere kya nte oba waliwo emmere specifically efumbibwa mu kifo kino?
Asijja gamba nti specifically nti waliwo emmere emu. Tulina emmere ez'ebika ebyenjawulo, nti tulina emmere eya local food nga mwenna kyoyinza okutegeera, snacks, tulina ebintu bingi nnyo by'oyinza okuba ng'ofuna ku pool garage. So bw'ojja ku pool garage nkubulira amazima nti buli kimu okisangawo. Ate tulina n'ennaku ennungi ddala nti nga bw'ogamba tulina baketi. Olunaku olwokusatu ojja kusanga nga tetukyusaamukko. Tulina kye bayita bucket night, nti ojja kusanga nti bia tuguze ecupa za bia 6 ku mitwalo 2 gyokka, kwegamba n'onywa kiri wano wokka w'okisanga ku pool garage mukama wange.
Kirungi nnyo ekyo.
Nti ng'ojjako okuba nti ekifo kyaffe tukitadde ku level nti kiri kumpi ku level oyinza ogamba ekifo ky'amaanyi, naye ate ebintu byaffe bya layisi olw'ensonga nti ne bia atandikira ku 35 tolina w'okisanga wabula wano wokka ku pool garage ssebo.
Ekyo ssebo ndi mujulizi ku kyo. Emmere buli omu kwegamba buli ssente mu kifo kino egula emmere.
Naye ekirala kye weerabidde tulina emmere esinga okuba nga yettanyirwa abantu, omuntu owa wansi n'omuntu kale ayinza okwagala kwegamba okulyamu obuli kye bayita ekikomando. Tulina ekikomando, buli muntu osobola okuba ng'obuuza ku bantu, buli omu ajja kukuwa obujulizi. Tulina ekikomando ekisingira ddala okuba ekirungi ate nga kiba kingi ate nga kiwooma, kiri delicious, kwegamba ng'omuntu yenna asobola okuba nga akkuta ow'owansi n'omuntu ow'amaanyi ng'asobola okuba ng'akiwoomerwa ssebo. Ye taata
ssebo, ekikomando eggulo nalidde ku kikomando naye nga kya nnyama kyabadde kirungi nnyo ssebo, era ekyo tolimbye. Era njagala okwebaza abamaneja b'ekifo kino. Ogambye oli omu ku bamaneja b'ekifo kino, mwebale nnyo kubanga bw'otunuulira ekifo mmeeza zonna nnungi, mmeeza zonna abasambi tewannabaawo complaint yonna, ate ng'era waliwo n'emmeeza eri wabweru eri mu kukozesebwa abalala abatali wano. Esebo
okwongereza ku kyemmeeza nti puulu olwo tulina kampani ekanika kati tetwandyagadde tube n'ebintu, twagala kubeera exemplary to the rest of the people. Abandi badde balowooza ku kya puulu, omuntu agenda kujja kuleeta mulimo gwa puulu nga tegwezi zombi. So twagala okubeera exemplary kwabo abandi agadde okutuwa bizinensi ya puulu. So gwe wenna ali eyo ng'oyagala tuwa bizinensi ya puulu, oba oyagala puulu, oba oyagala kukanikira, oba oyagala kuswapinga puulu yo, tukolera ddala emirimu mingi wano ku pool garage. Osobola okulaba nze, osobola okulaba omukulu Sozi, n'oba ng'osobola okuba nga otuwa bizinensi.
Abantu bawe kanamba k'essimu ke basobola okukontaktingako ku kampani eno.
So ennamba z'essimu osobola okufuna ennamba eyange, osobola okufuna ennamba ya CEO gwe nkola naye omukulu Sozi Lawrence, Rastaman, abasinga bamuyita Rasta. So enamba ya kansoke okusomere ey'omukulu Sozi eri 0706 467 406. Awo omukulu Sozi oba omufuna oba eyange eya 0700 97 93 62. Awo wonna tubeera mu bizinensi ssebo mukama wange.
Tweyanziza nnyo ssebo okuggyako nga waliwo kooleseeyo, naye tukweyanziza nnyo okutukyalirako ku satellite media. Era ssebo tusaba musigale nga muweereza abantu, naye ku muceezo guno ogugenda mu maaso guli 87 ani gw'osuubira agenda okutwala
nga sinabagenda ku result nga bweri. Njagala okusooka okwebaza satellite media, mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala nti puuno gye yatandikira tetwalina mukisa gukola kintu bwe kiti, naye satellite media ssebo webale nnyo, webalire ddala ssebo nti for the very first time tutegese tournament eno entebe, because nze omu ku bantu abadde bateeka effort mu pool ono, ndowooza osobola okuba ng'okimanyi, naye for the very first time nti pool w'entebe agenze ku rekodi nti satellite media amukutte mpaka w'omulabira essaawa zina tuli mu kulaba fayino kati kuddayo ku nsonga gy'obadde oŋŋambako King Sport ne Rujaba ndi manager naye ate nina ttiimu Ruja ye yanzigyemu naye bwe nabadde nzija okuzanya Ruja kuva eddawo kapitani wange yaŋŋambye abo twabamaze dda nabadde complacent nga ndowooza twabamaze naye ekyamazima Ruja atuwadde challenge naye ndowooza Ruja atugwiridde naye tajja kuyita ku Kasenyi alinamu abazanyi ab'amaanyi nga Ivan ye musobola obategeera naye Ruja akutte Kasenyi n'amunookinga out essaawa zino akutte King Sport era gye tulowooza ttiimu y'amaanyi erimu abazanyi nga ba Elia Junior bazanya liigi abazanyi nga basemu buzibu Abex abazanyi nga ba Mawu abazanya liigi b'amaanyi ddala ba Gideon Bule they are very good akulaze nti goal 8-7 that is unbelievable ne King Sport ali shocked I'm telling you King Sport ali shocked osobola okulaba abazanyi nga ba Elia ate Ruja afunye abawagizi bangi nnyo Ruja so kiraga performance gyadde ole nga kitegeeza kiti naawe ali eyo osobola okufuna alenayo kubozi Ruja abadde tamanyiddwa naye ataddewo performance tunyumiddwa nnyo ate n'ekirala balina vibe so ekintu kino bakitwongeddemukko ssebo webale nnyo mukama wange nsiimye olw'omukisa gw'otuwadde this is Pool Garage
era abalabi baffe bonna eno ye Pool Garage abasobola okuyitako mu kifo kino nga musobola okujja ne mukyangamu ku muceezo batugambye bingi ebikolebwawo waliwo emmere etundibwa waliwo ebyokunywa ebigumu n'ebigonda byonna weebiri eno gye bayita Pool Garage Nkumba okumpi n'akasaawe kwe bayita Kataka oba okumpi ne Nkumba University mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala
obudde bwa time out buweddeko umpire tugende maaso bale tujye tulende ku macupa nagasa.
How are you, MC? Are you okay?
Yes. So right about now, we are heading to game number 16 and number 17. Remember, we are running 25 games, and so far 15 games are down.
ayagala obeere wa detective.
Abawagizi tubere bakakalu.
Well. Serumaga Andrew, you're saying Team Kasese is not going to let you down. Okay, welcome to the stream. We are having the continuation of the games after the timeout. You are all welcome. Yes, it is a race to 13. King's Sport is on 8 and Ruja is 7. Literally, King's Sport needs only 5 frames as Ruja is looking for 6 frames for the completion of this final at Pool Garage Pool Arena. We want to thank manager Alan for having come through to talk to the fans, to talk to the viewers who are online about what Pool Garage does as a pool arena and of course a pool table maintenance platform. It's a very big company, as we were told. It does the maintenance of the pool tables and also does the selling of various pool tables. So far in this very arena inside, there are 4 beautiful tables, well crafted, well maintained, and well furnished by the company of Pool Garage here in Entebbe. The tournament, we have been told that it is under Ecopa. Ecopa is Entebbe Corridor Pool Association, and of course it does get managed by manager Ben, who will later speak with us. One of the electoral commission committee members, manager Ray of Kauku of Ray's Arena, whose team participated at but eliminated at the quarterfinal, is also in the house. And of course, various fans. Team Ruja has got a lot of support, has got its fans all on top of their voices, supporting their players who are currently only trailing by 1 frame to, of course, it is 8-7. That is Ruja with their player on table currently is manager Alan. I can also show you as Abex is contemplating on having a clearance here for frame number 16 and 17 respectively on the different tables. Team Ruja has done a substitution. They have brought on Mark as manager Alan brings an equalizer for Team Ruja. The consequence of losing this final is losing 700,000 Uganda shillings. Ariho Labani, you are welcome. Jagwe Clinton, not well maintained disable. I know why you are saying not well maintained. I can't, of course, compare them to King's Sport tables. However, thank you for being online. Manager Clinton, you are watching live from, I think, home. And thank you for funding Team Kings Sport, for funding 3 teams, all of them that participated in this tournament: Kings Sport Team A, Kings Sport Team B, Kings Sport Team C. Team C was eliminated at the group stages. It didn't qualify to the quarterfinal. Remember, there were 16 teams that participated in this tournament. However, Team B managed to go through the group stages and went up to the round of 8, that's the quarterfinals. Unfortunately, it was eliminated. Now, Team A of Kings Sport, the more senior, the more experienced, the more powerful, the team that brought a trophy 2-3 weeks ago at Addis Sport Pool Club, where the team event was held, the first of its kind in the country of Uganda, an open one that had very many players apart from those that were out of the country of Uganda. That was Kings Sport. The team was comprised of Eria Junior. There was Mawag. Mawa played for another team, but we had Kawonde Arafat. There was Abex was part of that team. The manager was, of course, manager Jagwe Clinton of JC Multi Agencies. Thank you for the work you are doing for the pool industry in Entebbe and the country of Uganda at large. Yes, manager, you are appreciating for the clear picture and the commentary. You're welcome, Sebo. We shall always try as the satellite media to make clarity our best choice. Khalid Kamoga, welcome. You're saying big up. You're asking for the voice of Our Lady. Our Lady is taking a drink. She's sipping. She did the first half, but she'll be joining me later to have the completion of this match. Thank you, Team Kings Sport. Those who are watching online and those that are supporting from the arena here at Pool Garage. You are really a darling. My own home arena, Kings Sport, at Kings Sport Pool Arena. Remember, Kings Sport normally hosts what we call the Chop Life Mondays and the Bucket Night Thursdays, the oldies of the millennials, every Thursday at Kings Sport. It has been recently renovated, and I believe the customers are going to enjoy the most beautifully crafted bar and pool arena. There is a little bit of discussion on table 2. However, our focus is on the match where Abex is taking on Mac. So far, I have 3 managers on the stream. Thank you for supporting. Kamoga Alan, Jagwe Clinton, JC Multi Agencies, and then Ariho Laban. Yes, the fracas is being handled by the chairman, Ecopa. No worries, everything is under arrest. There is no problem. It is just a fan who was a little bit disturbing. But that has been handled, and the games are in continuation. At exactly 3 minutes to 1 in the morning, we are having a draw, a tie. The 2 teams are looking very strong. 8 frames to 8. Kings Sport versus Ruja. Literally, it is now a race to 5. I can see the managers of various arenas in the house. We are having Julio of Victoria Billiards is in the house. There is a manager of Kasenyi Pool Club. Just of course, maybe to remind you that Kasenyi was also part of the teams that participated in the tournament.
Players, please. Put down. Badeni sana. Hicho bwana. Soko kwa hiyo.
Maybe to read for you the teams that participated. There was King's Sport Team A, there was Nachuogo Pool Club, Rays Pool Arena in Kauku, there was 517 Ministry Pool Club, Diplomatic Billiard from Kajansi, the one that stopped at the semi-finals. Pool Garage, where the tournament is being held. There is Jacinto King's Sport Pool Club Team C. There was Kasenyi Pool Club, Lebanese Arena, Upland, Team XP Pool Club. There was Ruja, Victoria Billiards, Kajansi, King's Sport Team B, then Rate Pool Club. These were grouped in 4 groups, and the best 2 teams qualified for the quarterfinals automatically after having the highest number of points, having played 3 matches each. The teams that went to the quarterfinals, there was King's Sport Team A, Rays Pool Club, Diplomatic, Pool Garage, Kasenyi Pool Club, Lebanese Arena, Rujaba, and King's Sport Team B. And currently, we are only having 2 teams left, racing to 13 for the consequence of winning a trophy for the team and 700 Uganda shillings up for grabs. There will be medals, there will be a trophy, a beautifully crafted one, and also 700 Uganda shillings. Remember, the tournament is under Entebbe Corridor Pool Association, and of course, the management of the Ecopa is in the house to oversee. I want to remind you, dear viewers, that the contesting chairperson Pool Association of Uganda was in this very place to grace the function. The updates are on the Satellite Media TikTok channel and the Satellite Media WhatsApp channel. All those updates are there. He was in company of the legendary Black Sheep. He was also in company of the aspiring vice chairperson, Bayan Yusuf. Then the one for ladies affairs was also in the area. That is Ibenu Deborah. That lady calls upon your support. Onyango Gideon, the one contesting for the chairperson of the Pool Association of Uganda, also 6 years support as the delegates member to bring capable leaders who will be, of course, doing for the sport. MC Terminal was also here for some updates. Actually, you can visit his handles, majorly TikTok. That is where the updates of whatever ensued in this very arena was also being held. A few of the other updates, we also have our beautiful lady Michelle, a commentator, a pool player. By the way, manager Jagwe Clinton, the lady is requesting that she wanted to speak with you on the issue of her joining King's Sport Pool Club. She was actually amazed here that Proudina Longo is part of Team King's Sport, and she actually participated in the tournament. She wishes to align with, of course, a high-growing team and a high-growing fan base. That is King's Sport Pool Club and Pool Family. You know very well what we do at King's Sport. We are always hospitable. We are always known for having the beautifully crafted pool tables. We are known for welcoming everybody. We are known for the vibe, togetherness, and also the vibe. The noise in the background is for the fans, of course, indicative of what I am talking about. Abex snookers himself totally will be playing with right spin off cushion. Unfortunately, he has scratched. I do not know whether Mark is capable of having a clearance of this frame. Mark is looking a little bit complacent, looking a little bit frosty, looking a little bit frozen. Maybe the nerves, maybe the muscles, maybe. As Mawa also plays himself into a little bit of trouble. Played with power, had the cue ball drawn, and snookered himself. You can have a look at, I know manager Jagwe is watching this match, you can look at how Gideon Mawa has snookered himself. He potted to the bottom left, and cue ball went with a stern draw onto the rail. Maybe with 2 cushions, he can find the red. He will be aiming. There he goes. 1, 2, 3. With a spin on the cue ball. Very, very unlucky. He narrowly tapped his red by a whisker. Now Kilama, with his experience, I think he will be utilizing this chance to have a clearance or even one more snooker. How will Mark, the substitute on this table where we are streaming the current match, how will he manipulate the cue ball to have the potting of the last yellow? If he plays with right spin, cue ball will be bouncing off the left rail. And if he plays with the right spin, cue ball will be drawn in a straight line towards the black. Just like that, very complacent. Inexperience, lack of precision, lack of accuracy. Mark, the dangerous substitute, is now not dangerous as the team thought he would be. Now, Abex, with that kind of cue ball movement, the manipulation is 95%, and I believe with his experience, is in position of potting this black. He can decide to play with a draw or with some slight spin on the cue ball to have a potting. Avoid a scratch. Just like that. Experience is always the best teacher. Abex brings a 9 for King's Sport. Two frames now going to be taking place. There is Kawande Arafat going to be playing on the table where we are streaming directly. And then Kilama is taking on Mawa Gideon, who has given Kilama 2 shots. Tom Semiju, thank you so much. You're saying we are here watching. Serumaga Andrew, I believe now the scoreboard is visible. And Jagwe Clinton says we shall have more talks with her. Thank you so much. She'll be participating in the forthcoming ladies tournament at King's Sport Pool Arena. Arafat Kawonde says he has to be patient, waiting for a while. There is patience that no one pays. Now, and of course, Arafat Kawonde is playing, I think, frame number 19 against Hamza. Slow but sure, very precise. Picking one by one is Arafat Kawonde. He'll be bouncing the cue ball off the left rail, position the cue ball in space, caught the last yellow, top left corner pocket, and then the black bottom left corner pocket. How best can even a player bring the ball like that? It is now 10 hour has brought the 10-14 King spot, and that's the vibe you are hearing in the background here, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me remove the noise cancellation so that you can have the ambience. The arena is on fire. Every fan of King's Sport is on their toes. The support, the vibe, the fire, the energy, the relations, the congratulations after every pot of the black, after every shot, after every pot of any ball. It is evident that the unity team King's Sport is exhibiting, the support they are exhibiting, is the very reason they may be on the verge of bringing a very second comp for themselves in the team events category in a space of 1 month. Lovely fans, you are welcome. Hope you are in enjoyment. Very early in the morning at exactly 1 a.m. we are here witnessing history being written. Not written by any other clubs, but King's Sport Pool Arena with its team, King's Sport Team A, racing to 13 against Ruja that is trailing by 8 frames to 11 here at Pool Garage in Nkumba. Okay. Everything is under control. Everything is under arrest. Frame number 18 and frame number 18 both were won by King's Sport. Currently, we are having frame number 20.
Hold on.
The heat of the fans, the support going beyond 100%. Of course, there is a small timeout. There was a fan bringing chaos in the arena, but he has been carried and lifted outside by the bouncers, by the tight security, by the fans in the arena. It is now come. It is now. King's Sport needs only 2 frames, as Ruja needs all of them 5, before King's Sport brings any 2 frames. Ria Junior informing his teammates that they are in need of only 2 frames, as their counterparts are in need of 5. And he is telling them to make sure. That is Ria Junior. Ria Junior is going to be playing against Caleb Muhire on the center table. Allow me give you that match. Yes, remember the scores are 11-8. Ria Junior is lagging. Very intense, very tight here at Pool Garage in Nkumba. Here Caleb Water is taking on Ria Junior, who has won the lap. Ria Junior will be breaking frame number 20. Frame number 21, as frame number 20 was broken by Abex Senior. Look at the way he has opened in one shot. The game is now very finishable. Abex, the experienced player, if he brings the 12th and the Ria Junior brings the 13th, the match will be done and dusted. King's Sport for the second time in a space of 1 month will be winners for another team event category. Ria Junior breaking big, breaking the second ball. He breaks. How will he? Breaks right against a lethal Caleb Muhire. It's a dry break. The manager, Clinton Jagwe, is in the house as Abex Hayes and Cannons, the red. Unfortunately, it is not a beautiful one. We shall be having Kasavu Kanyama, as they normally say. Pool in Entebbe is too much. Yes, the beautiful Muchuzi is here. She's going to take us for the last part of the match. You are welcome. I have been having a fun asking for you here.
Which fun is that?
This is Kamoga Khalid, a member of King's Sports.
Yeah, I'd taken a short break.
I
Yeah,
informed them that you had a short water break.
yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you. How is it? How is it going?
Yeah, King's Sport is in need of only 2 frames, and if Abex brings this one, of course, and the Ria Junior brings the other one, the match will be done and dusted. However, Ruja is trying to mount some pressure here.
Yeah.
They are trying to play technical, they are trying to control the tempo, but King's Sport is showing the nerve and showing the experience that they have so far been winners of an open team event category, and they want to take another comp in a space of 1 month.
Okay.
So here they are. You are welcome on the commentary booth.
Okay, you're welcome. I'm seeing them. But trust me, King Sports had a better head than Rajuba. I'm so happy about Rajuba performance. I expected to be defeated like 11-5, but when you look at it, it's 11-8. It's interesting. And they might pull a comeback, surprisingly.
They might,
those guys don't
because
train.
now Abex has
They
missed
don't-
this one.
Yes.
The other one, Caleb is in control.
Yeah.
So I believe if they bring the 2 frames, they will be mounting pressure.
Yes.
And maybe in your absentia, may I inform you that the manager, Jagwe Clinton, left this place and was watching the match on live. I
Okay.
spoke with him on live
Yes.
that Michelle has a request. She would like to join the family, and he said he will have, actually the comment is here, he says he will have a detailed talk with you.
Okay,
and
wow.
he has no problem with it.
Wow.
So I want to believe you are welcome to the family.
I'll be so pleasant if he accepts my offer.
And please, when chance knocks, please join the family.
If chance mounts, there is no way why wouldn't I join the family. This is an interesting family. Wow. Yeah. So who wouldn't want to have such an opportunity?
And the ladies at our arena are given some kind of opportunity, some chances to them,
That would
with
really,
of course some registration as a management.
that would,
Normally does well
yeah.
as far as supporting the players is concerned.
That would be so beautiful.
Yeah.
That would be such a great opportunity.
It would
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, Manager Clinton, I'm waiting on to that. I hope you're still listening. I'm waiting on to that. Any
Okay.
day, anytime, I'll be
Okay,
available.
please.
Okay. As we are witnessing the other firm, like you said, Caleb is in control, trying to at least pull one back for Rajuba. He goes smooth and slow. He sinks in a long range target, but he still has control of the frame. And as well under this frame, Manager Alan is going all the way through a clearance here. Manager Alan is still in play. Manager Alan is trying to make a clearance after Abe making a blunder.